Hi, welcome back to my channel. So happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me today. So here's a message for the collective today. We're going to pull some oracle cards for the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy today. And we shall finish with a guidance message for the collective, for the both of you, for your combining, connecting energy at this present time. So let's begin with the daily crystal inspiration oracle. What do you need to get crystal clear on today? What's your message? So let's begin by pulling a card for divine feminine. So divine feminine, what's your message today? So divine feminine, your message is get back into balance. Get back into balance. So what is it that you need to do to bring your energy back into balance today? What makes you feel calm and centered? What is it that you need to do? And loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. What is it that you need to do? Okay, let's put a card now for divine masculine. So we have divine masculine today. Your energy is calling for you to get grounded, to ground yourself today. You're grounding your energy. Much like the divine feminine here is getting back into balance and learning to find her center. Again, divine masculine is also learning to ground himself today, to soothe his soul. Okay, so our messages. So divine feminine, your crystal today is agate, and your message now is a time for mastering your sense of equilibrium. Reevaluate how you spend your time and energy to ensure your efforts are aligned with the priorities in your life. Choose to put the less important things on the back burner so that you can give your full attention to what matters most. Taking things at a slower pace does not equate to a less productive day. Often it's just the opposite. Taking your time and distributing your energy in a healthier, more intentional way will help you feel more centered, enabling you to become more successful in everything that you do. So what are the priorities in your life? What areas in your life get most of your time and energy? Are these things aligned? Are you spending your time in a way that serves your intentions and supports a balanced life? So today, your daily affirmation is balance is my natural state of being. So stop and take 3 deep breaths anytime you feel out of balance, giving yourself the time to remember what's important. So it's important for you to get balanced and to find your center and to take some breaths to realign your energy. So divine masculine, your crystal today is hematite. And your message today is, let's find our message. So when was the last time you walked barefoot outside? Joining with the earth in this simple fashion can help you feel grounded and connected. Define what stability feels like for you so that you can create the sense of security for yourself, even during the most turbulent of times. For most of us, self-discovery is a lifelong endeavour, but stay true to your core values, to what makes you, you. This is how to become secure in your career, your home life, or any other aspect of your world, physical or spiritual. Consider what self-care methods would help support a solid foundation so that you can devote energy to other areas of your life. You can have roots and still fly. Wow. So let's check in with the angels of Atlantis now. Let's find out what the angels of Atlantis would like to add to your messages today. So divine feminine and divine masculine. Let's find out. Let's check in with the angels of Atlantis. So angels of Atlantis for divine feminine now, please. What messages do you have for divine feminine? So we have Archangel Uriel, abundance. So we have the purple ray here, which is really interesting because as this card flew to the floor and fell to the floor, my crown chakra actually was and is still just absolutely tickling away. So we have abundance. So you are receiving an abundance of downloads and messages at this time into your crown chakra directly from divine. So that's very interesting. So having this time to get yourself back into balance is truly helping to clear your energy and to become more aligned into receiving these messages from divine. So let's pull a card for divine masculine now. Thank you, angels of Atlantis. What would you like to say to divine masculine today? So here we have Archangel Zadkiel. So here I can see a lot of solar plexus energy. It's like this momentum building where there's been a rising up of the divine masculine energy, moving out of the root chakras, moving up from the sacral chakras and moving up now into the solar plexus. So divine masculine solar plexus is lit, connecting with his heart. So at this time, can you see that star that's literally lit right there in the center of his chest? And his arms are wide open to the universe in surrender. So, our messages. Excuse me. So, divine feminine, your card is Uriel. Archangel Uriel has a message for you today. Okay, let's find our way through the book. Oops, if I can find our messages. Okay. Here we go. So, divine feminine, abundance. The tree of life brings abundant flow into your life at this very moment. And this is why you have singularly chosen Uriel's Oracle of Abundance. The core of all abundance is the source. When you totally believe in the flow of this divine nectar, the bounty of God is responding in like measure. Develop the muscle of your faith by the positive regard of all your amazing achievements. Fill your life with gratitude for the abundance you are receiving and speak. Chant, I am infinitely abundant in spirit. I have plenty of wealth and my riches increase every day. So divine masculine, Archangel Zadkiel, surrender. Archangel Zadkiel, let me correct our Archangel. The angels want you to know that you are holding too tightly to a part of your life and that you need to relinquish that hold. Trust that healing will swiftly come, for it always does. Resistance only intensifies the aspect of life that we are holding on to, whether this be a relationship, our career, or our health. Zafkiel wants you to surrender to heaven and let the angels carry you. This lover angel wants you to learn how you may release all notions of control, substituting such action with a yielding to the management of life. It is an illusion that any part of life may be controlled by predetermining the outcome. Let go and let God in. Remember, everything that you surrender will be replaced by something better, thus allowing miracles to fully happen. Chant Ho to allow your groundedness to be vibrationally opened. There we go. So that's our messages from the angels of Atlantis today. So let's pull a divine door, and then we shall end our messages today with a Sacred Rebels guidance message. So we have a distant kiss in prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out. Let go of doubt. A cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. Okay. So I'm going to allow these messages to soak into your soul and let them resonate within you as they are meant. So our final message to close out our reading today is with the Sacred Rebels guidance message. And we have a card that has very promptly and swiftly chosen itself. The word wants to be written. Card 42. Bringing us that number 6, the number of balance. So, the word wants to be written. Visions of life beyond death. The bottom of the deck. So, let me just show you this as well, because this is very interesting. So we have card 44 at the bottom of the deck, and at the top of the deck we have card 33. So these angels, the angels of Atlantis, the angels, are certainly helping you at this time. So our guidance message for the collective, for the twin flames, for divine masculine and divine feminine at this present time. So you might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, The process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is in getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honour, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of, or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. That is why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at that time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may have found that your life path was not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from the early conditioning that you had to be other than you are in order to win love or be acceptable. However, that natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still there within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame, perhaps with a defiant, "Who the hell cares? I am here and I am going to love myself anyway." This allows you to risk bearing the feelings of any shame that arises as you release old emotional wounds and break away from any restraints of unconditional self-love. This allows you, I'm repeating that last part, this allows you to risk bearing the feelings of any shame that arises as you release any emotional wounds and break away from any restraints to unconditional self-love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. You might decide to declare, "I am still lovable, so put that in your pipe and smoke it." That will send an energetic message to whomever shamed you in the first place, whether they meant to or not. Your message could be going to a parent, school teacher, sibling, friend, lover, or anyone else that was struggling enough with their own shame wound that they couldn't help but dump it on you. You can be freed to realise that the shame is just an emotion, not a truth, and you can defy any hold of it and any hold it has ever had on you and your ability to love yourself. This oracle brings you the guidance that you are now powerful enough to break the cycle. It is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is you. It is natural. Drop your defences, get into the grit, and confront the power that any old shaming has ever had over you. It's finished now. It is time for you to be naked with yourself. Acknowledge how gorgeous you are and get on with your work. Life is urging you to do so because your work wants to happen. What you want to create wants to be created. The word wants to be written. You just need to let go of any remnants of the past that you have been and that have been in your way. Step firmly over them and on to your path. Visions of life beyond death. Sacred vision is awakening within you. and you are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see. To see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight. What was once considered consequential may soon be found to hold little consequence after all. What was once dismissed as an irritation or irrelevance may be seen to have great spiritual significance. As mundane as something once appeared, it could now be worthy of absolute attention. The gift of genuine vision takes you into the being of the universal creator. This is sacred terrain, beyond logic, convention, and that which is limited in any way. The more open you are to receiving true vision, the more love you will feel and recognize within you and around you. Something may appear to change form, to be shed, to be lost, or to die, but there is love within it always. This realization doesn't remove the pain of the loss. It does provide a way through which it can be healed and eventually transformed into peace. The vision of love, the truth of all that is, can move us more than anything else possibly can. If you have been wondering about your life path, or whether you should take action on a project, or you need inspiration to really move out of a slump you have fallen into, then this oracle brings you a message of hope. You will receive your vision. You will be graced with a way out of this stagnancy. You will be able to see things differently and more accurately. Any confusion or uncertainty you have felt is going to pass, and you will be left with clear insight. The stories you have been feeding yourself or telling yourself may end up looking different to how they appear to be. This may surprise you, but the vision that is coming to you will be more truthful and therefore freeing. It will be worth the shock, surprise, or the moment of embarrassment when you realize you have been operating under a false assurance or deluding yourself about the truth of a situation. Those moments will pass, and they are not something to feel bad about. They signify that you are leaving behind a smaller view for a more expansive one. They are a sign that you have outgrown your old vision in order to live a bigger one. This is good. There might be a moment when your ego feels a bit dented, but sure enough that too will pass. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you. You are watched over by life and held in protection. Whatever has been bothering you will not be able to harm you. You will prevail. If you are concerned that someone is getting away with something or blocking your path, or it seems there is nothing you can do about it, don't worry. The all-seeing eye of life perceives everything without exception. It is the universal mother with eyes not only in the back of her head, but in everything and every living cell of life itself. She misses nothing, and the truth of her vision will always be met with justice, mercy, and wisdom. This oracle is also asking you to shift your perspective and look at an issue of concern a little differently. If you don't know how to do this, simply add the following statement to the end of the healing process below. I call upon the universal eye to show me the most helpful way to see this situation of concern now. In shifting how you look at things, the energy in what is beheld changes. You can see this with people. When you shame and judge someone, they react differently to when they are loved and encouraged. They may succeed nonetheless, but the journey to that success will be different. Looking at something through the eyes of love rather than fear can help us find our way more quickly, easily, and enjoyably. This oracle comes with the additional message that your ability to perceive is expanding into truth. Your ability to be inspired and see the light in all things is unfolding. It must be nourished in your heart with loving acceptance, because you are going to help others through your vision, your art, and how you choose to be in the world. The healing process below will help you accept and anchor this developing gift. So if you would like to take part, you can close out the reading now with this healing process. So say the following aloud. I now release any fear I have associated with seeing truth, with seeing beyond the veil of illusion, or with my inner vision opening up. From my heart, mind, and body, I release any wounding I have received in relation to what I have witnessed at any time, especially where it is based in the fearful responses of others. I ask that my vision be restored to its fullness through compassion and unconditional love. So be it. So if you'd like to add this following statement, then we can do so now. I call upon the universal I to show me the most helpful way to see this situation of concern now. So close your eyes. Imagine love pouring down from the universe straight into your head, reaching behind your eyes and feeling really good. When you have had enough of this, simply open your eyes and imagine you can breathe or exhale any excess energy gently out through them. And you have completed your healing process. And that was today's reading at 2727 on the counter. So I hope you enjoyed your messages today. I shall see you again very soon. Much love, everybody. Take care. Thanks again for being here. Bye for now.